Hello, longboarding mom. Today we are going to make my favorite candy bar. Um, as I get older, my candy preferences have changed. I used to love Starburst and Skittles and the chewy candy and stuff, and not so much chocolate. And I got with my husband, and he's a chocolate holic. And I like darker chocolates and stuff. He likes the sweeter chocolates. So we never agree on what kind of chocolate to get. But one thing we do agree on is I showed him this candy bar. It's Paydays. But Paydays are kind of, they're good. They're like that peanut buttery nougat and stuff with the peanuts and stuff. But not as good as a chocolate Payday. And for a while, I could only find them at like Walmart and sometimes only like seasonal, I think, or whatever, but I couldn't find them everywhere. So whenever I could find them, I would buy them. And my husband finally tried a bite of my chocolate Payday, and he was like, this is so much better than a Snickers bar. This is so much better than anything. So my husband, he likes to buy me treats, and he bought me a whole bunch of chocolate Paydays, and I've been eating them and eating them. And peanuts affect my thyroid, so I kind of stopped for a little while. And I wanted to make this recipe because it showed up in my Facebook feed. I was talking to my sister about it, and you know how things show up. And she said they were her favorite as well. And like the next day or the day after, boom, here's this recipe. And so I sent it to her, and she made them, and she said they were really good. And I've been wanting to make them. I bought all the ingredients, but my husband kept buying me Paydays, and I love them. I even found mini Paydays at Fred Meyer's in the Halloween section. Those obviously went really, really fast. Because I guess I'm not the only one that likes the chocolate Paydays. So those went fast, and I think I found another bag at Walmart. So Walmart was more expensive. They're like $3.99 or something like that, and Fred Meyer's were only $2.99. You got a big bag of them, and you got a lot of candy instead of like $2.49, because that's all I could find were the big king size ones, and they're anywhere from like $2.39 to $2.99 for a big king size candy bar. And so I was getting a whole big bag of the little mini ones, which you got way more. And well, I'm such a glutton. So anyway, let's hope I don't eat all of these candy bars. This is all on stovetop. It's actually really, really simple. It's one and a third cup peanuts. It says 1.3 salted peanuts. So I got salted with sea salt, dry roasted, just the Fred Meyer's brand. Peanut butter chips. It said 2 cups of that. Well, one bag is only 10 ounces. So I didn't have 2 bags. I didn't read like the ounces when I bought it. So I added some caramel chips that I had. So let's hope that, it's just a little bit. So it's going to be a peanut butter caramel flavor. And then 3 tablespoons of butter and marshmallows. I don't have any of the small marshmallows, so I'm going to be cutting those up into little pieces. I need 2 cups of those. And if you get, the tiny ones, 2 cups of the tiny marshmallows. And 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. And it says 6.5 teaspoons of vanilla. My sister said her recipe didn't call for that, which I was like, I sent her the same recipe I have, so I don't understand. So I'm only going to add like 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Vanilla is super strong, and you don't need a lot of vanilla. And I don't think with all the sweetness and everything that you're adding to it, like maybe 2 teaspoons might be okay. So we'll start with 1. Maybe I'll try it a little bit and see if we need to add another one. But we are going to go to the stovetop with this. I've already got a pan sprayed down. It's a 9 by 13 glass pan. We're going to pour half of these peanuts in the bottom, make all of this on the stove top, mix it all together until it's all smooth, and then you pour that on the peanuts, and then you top it with peanuts. We're going to put that in the refrigerator so it will harden, cut it into little candy bar sizes, and then I'm going to dip it in chocolate. I am so excited. I've got Ghirardelli chocolate melts. My husband's been trying to eat those since I bought them. He's like, he'll eat them just like out of the package. Or one time I just took nuts and I melted the melts, and I just took some nuts and mixed them in and made like little clusters and stuff. Easy. And he's like, I'll just do that. I'm like, don't you touch my nuts. Don't you touch my nuts. I have cashews. I've got macadamia nuts. And he was like, I'm going to mix them in. I'm like, I've got that chocolate for our paydays. Wait till I can make my paydays. So today is the day. It's payday day. And I'm going to make more ribs. I will eventually show you how to use my barbecue. I just kind of showed you like bits and pieces and stuff. And, you know, it was a good video. Those ribs were good. Yesterday we had chicken. So good. But let's get started on this because it is going to be like a couple hours, you know, because I've got to put them in the refrigerator and let them harden. So on medium heat in one large pan, we are going to melt 3 tablespoons of butter and our chocolate chips, our peanut butter chips together until smooth. So I went and saw my sister, and we've been making ribs. It's still, it rained this morning. Today is October 17th. So it's already the middle of October. And I had a tragic accident happen on that highway. I showed you guys a video of one of my ex dishwashers. He was a young kid, just turned 18, was going to just one of the towns up 101 to get a tattoo for his 18th birthday with his friends, and his friend was driving, and I guess I don't know what exactly, if he was drinking or what happened and stuff, but he drove off the cliff. And my dishwasher did not make it. And the other kid is in the hospital and everything. So we just need to pray for the families and pray for peace and pray for, you know, understanding. And I know it's not easy to say, well, you know, understand what's going on, but something. You know, God has a plan, and we can't question that plan. So that's why my husband doesn't want me recording and driving. He's like, I don't want you to record your death. And I don't want to do that either. So I will always, you know, be as cautious as I can while I'm recording and driving. So his finger looks like it's doing better. I don't know. It looks like it's healing pretty good. I've got, I cut some of the marshmallows. It was so sticky that I stopped cutting it. It was too sticky. But I've got my sweetened condensed milk can open, ready to go. So once this is all melted and smooth, we will add the milk to it, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and the marshmallows, and then we will melt those till smooth. And I've already poured some peanuts in my pan. Yesterday I went to my first Bible study. I missed the first one because I worked on our first day back to Bible study. So yesterday was my first day back to Bible study. And before Bible study, I canned 9 jars of pinto beans so I can make some homemade refried beans. I'm just so excited. One of my friends on Facebook, it was my son's best friend's mom. She is trying to eat clean and realizing all the bad stuff in all the ingredients. Like this right here, there's probably bioengineered stuff in it, and my marshmallows don't have that. I used to buy the cheap stuff. Well, the cheap stuff has bioengineered ingredients, and I look at different ingredients now and make sure, I try to find the healthiest stuff. But she's been posting a lot of pictures of like what bread used to be like way back when, and everything, and what bread's looking like, how many ingredients are in bread now these days and stuff. It's horrible. I turned it down just a little bit. I think it was too hot, or maybe the caramel chips didn't work very well with it. I don't know. We're going to add my sweetened condensed milk to it. Well, I'm not sure. And the sweetened condensed milk is at the bottom. Maybe I should have opened it from the bottom. Let me see if I can get a spoon and get, I don't know if you can see in the can there, all that stuff in there. That's all the sugar. We want that. Okay. 1 teaspoon. The vanilla paste. My sister gave me a new jar. This is the old jar. I still got a little bit left of the old jar. Got a fruit fly. Get out of here, fruit flies. First one this year so far. So weird. Oh. We've got an apple tree right outside our neighbor's door out there, and so we do get some fruit flies in here sometimes. Okay, that looks better. It's getting that. Those chocolate chips smoother. Yes, 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 yes. And we're going to add. So sticky. That's why I couldn't. See, I just couldn't cut it all. It was all just sticking. Sticking to the scissors. Sticking to my fingers. I got to go wash my fingers again. See if this will get melted in. I did turn it down, like I said, because medium was just a little bit too high for just the chocolate chips. So, ooh, look at that. And I hope that I cut enough marshmallows, because let's see, 2 tiny marshmallows, 2 cups of tiny marshmallows versus the cut, and and the package said it was only 10 ounces. I don't know if they go by ounces, if it would be the whole package of marshmallows. I did open a new package of marshmallows. See, and then they melt slower because they're not cut. Mmm. Does not need any more vanilla. Well, the marshmallows aren't all the way melted, but they do not need vanilla. No more vanilla. 1 teaspoon's enough. 6.5 teaspoons. That's weird. That's weird. I didn't look up to see if there was another recipe. And see, I could have put in too many marshmallows because I was adding more going, this isn't enough marshmallows. Okay, let's let this melt and I'll come back in a little bit. It's just going to take a little bit of time, it looks like. Sure, they would have melted faster if they were small, and now I'm wondering if I put too many in. I was gonna say I think I put too much marshmallows in it, but ooh, look at this. It looks so good. I will edit that out. Such a mess. Spread it around a little bit. Whoops. Spread it around. Yum. It's already getting harder, so it's going to be perfect. Cover that up. Let me see if I can get some more of this out before it hardens and get it on some spots. I should have used a little bit bigger spatula. It would have been easier to scrape all this stuff off. But that was the first one I grabbed out of my drawer. Don't recommend doing that if it's just off the burner because it's probably really, really hot stuff, but it's not that hot right now. All right. And then I'm not going to just pour. I'm going to sprinkle these on top because I don't want it to pour all in one spot. This stuff is already getting hard. I haven't gotten the peanuts on them yet. Oh, I can't wait to cut them and make them into candy bars. I'm probably going to use my food sealer and try to save them so I don't eat them all. So we'll come back later. I almost want to throw some more peanuts on it. That's, to me, the candy bars have way more peanuts than that. So we're just going to add just a little bit more. I know. In the Paydays, it's more peanuts than it is, and this is the inside stuff. So okay, let's do that. We'll see what they look like when they take them out of the refrigerator. So I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator and come back in a little bit. We'll melt some chocolate and dip them in chocolate. It's a bubble right there. Bubble. Got my chocolate in my little mini crock pot, warming up there. I'll stir that in a second. I put these in the freezer because I could not wait any longer. Next time I do these, I will definitely put wax paper down so I can pull them out, because they are not going to come out that easy. So what I'm going to do is cut them, and then I'm going to use my spatula to get them out. I'm going to cut them in small pieces, or small, like mini bars is what I want. So we'll cut these here. So my internet is still out. It has been out since Monday night. You guys probably saw the little short I put up, power out, no problem. That's because we have tons of candles. We have tons of battery operated lights and flashlights and stuff. And the little mini candles actually help really nicely to warm up the house. We aren't cold, luckily. So we, these ones are going to be cut. That should be fine. What I'm going to do is not, I'm going to cut it like this to here, and then these ones I'm going to cut away from me. Away from me. So we have been watching movies, and I was just wondering, what is your go-to movie when the power goes, or the power goes out? When you don't have, like, I don't have TV, so we watch everything on our Fire Stick, and so I've got free, different free things and stuff. So this is why I said it. I sprayed it, but this is why I said I would use little things here. So I'm going to take these apart like that. This isn't working quite like I wanted it to. So this morning I put in Short Circuit 1, Short Circuit 2. Right now I've got Sandlot 1 and 2 playing. My son and husband picked out the Family Guy cartoon movies. Gosh, my mind is going blank because I'm just like fighting with this. So next time I will spray down some wax paper, put it in there, and then I'll just be able to pull it out, cut it, and hopefully take it apart. But having, I love this, having it in the freezer kind of helped. So anyway, they watched the Star Wars Family Guy movies the last couple days and stuff. So I'm going to finish getting these out of this pan. Might put it back in the freezer because it's warming up. And in the freezer, it was a little stiffer. So I'm going to come back here in a little bit and dip these in the chocolate. I'm going to shape them a little better. I could probably shape them like they were. This is cool. I had some more peanuts on the bottom because the peanuts went away, maybe. So I had to roll these in peanuts because when I stuck it on the wax paper, they were sticking to the wax paper. And so this is what a Payday looks like, just not as sticky when you just get a regular Payday. And we are going to dip it in this chocolate. And I put these in the freezer so that they wouldn't just like melt on me. I'm going to put it over here on top of the paper there. We are going to continue to just dip and roll these in the chocolate. Oh, I think I think the Paydays I buy are dark chocolate because the chocolate is darker. You know, this is a milk chocolate, so I'm hoping this is going to work out okay. Like I said, my husband is a milk chocolate fan. I am a dark chocolate fan. So maybe if I run out of this, I can find some dark chocolate and dip the rest in dark chocolate. Yum. And I did kind of shape them a little bit bigger than what I wanted them, I think, but these are what Paydays look like. And my camera is going to die because I have been using it to watch videos and stuff like that. So I'm going to go let it charge. I'm going to keep dipping these in chocolate, and when they're all set, I will show you what it looks like cut in half or bit in half. Yum.